up, friends? James Owen Brown here. This is me and the boys wrestling. This is Monarch Madness. This is Heat 1, and I thought I would do something kind of fun and take you through a couple of the steps that I go through to set this stuff up. So the first thing I wanted to do was create a specific match that we're going to use all the way through the tournament, the 64-man tournament. Out of control. So it's going to be a one-on-one situation, we know that. I do want extreme rules because I want to see weapons. Now, where is... See, I kind of been big lately on a 5-count ring out. I think that's a neat wrinkle. I think we very rarely see countouts anymore, and I think we could see more of that, and that could be a fun wrinkle to do for this. So I kind of want to do that, but I don't know. I think extreme rules might cancel that. Pin and submission both on. We need both. I don't want to do 2 out of 3 falls. It makes it drag. We could Iron Man it, I guess. Do like a 5-minute Iron Man. I don't know. But these are some of the options. So I think we'll just go with extreme rules unless it gives me... Yeah, the ring out is off and all that. Okay. Falls count anywhere. Let's do that. That could be fun. And we're going to put... Let's put a 10-minute. That's plenty, I think. We're going to leave all the interference on. We're definitely doing that. And the beauty of some of this in the tournament is that it's not linked to universe mode, so anybody could come down. And it's pretty rare that it's a custom wrestler, but I think it will happen. But it'll be more like how we saw Cedric Alexander attack De Block a couple weeks ago. And it makes 0 sense whatsoever, but it's still pretty funny. Obviously 3 finishers to start the match, high default health, none of that's an option. And let's get a good mix of weapons. You get a look at the... Actually, that already is a pretty good mix of weapons. Let's take the sledgehammer out of there and put in... I'm partial to the stop sign. We got a kendo stick, a chair, a table, a ladder, and a bat. Looks good. Name. For Monarch Madness. You know what? to save time. Monarch Madness match. Good enough. I'll know what it is. And that's how we're going to do it. Those are going to be the rules for the Monarch Madness 64-man tournament. Having seen the bracket has been posted on Facebook and here and there. We have a Facebook group, Me and the Boys Wrestling. You could join it. Stay up to date with all your favorite characters. Characters like Holden Rhodes and Gale of the Rattlesnakes, of course De Block, DMP, Cody Harris, the founder, Brent. And you can get information about our live event coming up March 25th at Camp Cataract here in Niagara Falls. So I'm going to go to play, tournament, one-on-one tournament, new tournament. It's not for a championship. The arena, we're going to use the Me and the Boys arena. Obviously, match type, custom matches. the match we just made, which is basically a 3x match now that I think about it, but falls count anywhere, so that's kind of neat. Male, we're not going to randomize it. Damage retention, now this is a big one. Do you want to, you know, it's a big deal, that damage retention. I love it, and I'm turning it on. And here we go. We're going to start filling out the bracket. They call it King of the Ring. We call it Monarch Madness. The bracket for Heat 1. Aaron DeWolf. And I just went alphabetically and paired you up with the next closest pop culture guy on the list. We're using 64 characters. None of them are from the actual WWE, which is something I'm kind of proud of. You're either a real life person or you're a pop culture icon. Johnny Armani taking on Bolo Young. Brent taking on Carl, who's a member of his own faction. This is where it gets weird. So this is how it was done alphabetically. I think that's about as random as it gets. We'll finalize matchups. See how I'm not in control? I'm controlling nothing. The results are arbitrary. You've been walked through the entire process at this point. Start match. Monarch Madness is underway. Let's find ourselves a new king. King Teely, of course, has been unstoppable in tournaments, never lost, so that's where you want to put your money, I suppose. But you're not going to win much money if you win that bet, right? King Teely got to be a heavy favorite to win. And how, as King Teely starts with a K, we'll see him later on, Heat 3 or 4. Aaron DeWolf, one to watch right off the bat. Turned his back on his faction, turned his back on his tag team partner. Seemingly joined forces with the current tag team champions, Showtime and Brickhouse. Loading. Here we go. Match 1, Heat 1, Monarch Madness is underway. Aaron DeWolf fires Beetlejuice down onto the floor. The time limit is the other difference between the usual 3X match. Oh my god. Beetlejuice was going for something. Aaron DeWolf caught him. Stomped right on his face. Oh, we got a crossface on the outside, and this match can end out there on the floor just like that. Beetlejuice is in a bad spot here. But as always, I say it and the opposite happens. Oh, nasty looking DDT out on that hard floor. Beetlejuice can't believe it. He's shocked as we move into 2-star territory for this match. Not again. Not again. Aaron DeWolf reverses. You can't go to the well too many times with a ring vet like Aaron DeWolf. Oh my god, nasty. He tried to break his neck. Wow, 2.75. Beetlejuice kicks out. Aaron DeWolf setting up for something here, though. Letting him know. Steals his finisher, hits a nasty looking DDT. He's stunned, rolls him over. Oh my god, Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice showing some resiliency here. The crowd wants to hear it, wants to see it one more time. Aaron DeWolf gonna fling this man back into the ring. Now he's going to the top rope. Crowd stunned. Beetlejuice kind of crawling away. Smart decision. Oh my god. Nasty looking kick took Beetlejuice's head clean off his body. And he's going to reverse, slide out, see maybe he wants to get an equalizer. But always a mistake. Aaron DeWolf with a clubbing shot to the side of the head of Beetlejuice. That's a third nasty DDT from Beetlejuice. I don't know what to call that. Aaron DeWolf kicks out. Both men here having survived 3 finishers. Me and the boys' math dictates that the next finisher could put this match away. And at this point, you got to think about the damage retention being on and how you're going to fare in the upcoming matches. Beetlejuice got a chair now, but he's not going to get to use it. Aaron DeWolf clobbers him with the discus punch before he can strike. He's going for a pin. Beetlejuice is bloodied. That he didn't even get a 1 count. Try and put it back into the ring here, but he's going to bring that chair with him when he comes. Not going to get to use it. Beetlejuice with the reverse power slam right onto that chair. He's going to try the dirty pin. Oh my God, he's going to get him with the dirty pin. That's the first time I've ever seen that happen. The dirty pin never works. Unbelievable. I have to call it an upset. And also something I was concerned about, where what if the pop culture guys just run over the roster, me and the boys wrestling? Could Beetlejuice be the next king? King Beetlejuice? There's only one way to find out, friends, and that's to keep watching. 4-star match right off the bat. That's not bad. We'll take it. ADJ of Crooked Control going to take on the Black Power Ranger in match 2 of Heat 1 of Monarch Madness. During this loading screen, I can take the time to let you know about our sponsor, www.420dna.com, because if it's in you, it should be on you, just like it's on me right now. I actually saw Brent just last week. I got a couple of new hats. My wife got a new hat, a bunch of shirts. I got a whole whack load of stickers. And some of that stuff's going to be up for grabs as door prizes on March 25th at Camp Cataract. 7 p.m. sharp, everybody, sharp. We got a lot to get to. We're going to hear some comedy from the Stroop, some poetry from Mr. Mustache. I'm going to say some poems. Pluto Han / Tommy going to be there. Here we go, match 2. ADJ taking on the Black Ranger. Now ADJ and 1/2 of Crooked Control. Formidable tag team at Me and the Boys Wrestling. And that Power Ranger just caught a nasty looking knee right to the face. Oh, ADJ goes for a kick, but the Black Ranger a little quicker. Wow. Oh my God. The Black Ranger takes to the skies. Black Ranger going to fire this man back into the ring. The ref slides back into the ring. Then he gets caught. Uh-oh. Again with that knee. That's 2 times that big knee to the head. And this man... Wow. That's it. Okay, ADJ. ADJ makes short work of the Black Power Ranger. A couple of knees to the face. And what are you going to do? There's nothing fancy about that. That's just a knee to the face. You're concussed. You're stunned. The referee's even out of position. It didn't matter. Could have counted to 30. ADJ moving on to the next round. Showing his chops as a singles competitor. Could ADJ be the next king at Me and the Boys Wrestling? 2-star match. They can't all be 4-star bangers. Johnny Armani going to take on Bolo Young, and that's a tall order. Bolo Young is a monster. And these two fellas on the same faction, but factions are out the window when it comes to King of the Ring. We'll see if maybe they have a clean match at least, but I doubt it. During this loading screen, I can talk about our other sponsor, HoltonRoadsCoffee.com. Check it out. It's always fresh, never tired coffee with personality. And I have drank a lot of it, and it's the best coffee I've ever had. And then, like, if he wasn't the sponsor, it's still the best coffee I've ever had. Like, it doesn't change the fact. It's just a happy coincidence that I happened to meet a fella from the States who, like, I have a coffee guy now. Like, that's a thing. I have a coffee guy, and that's excellent. Here we go. Bolo Young starts out quick with a pump kick right in the mush of Johnny Armani. And that was almost a quick upset victory. But I mean, that's how you want to come out in a situation with damage retention on. You want to end this match as quickly as possible, and that's a tombstone with the Undertaker's pin. And Johnny Armani just gets a shoulder up. 2.75. Bolo gonna pick him up again and hit him again with that pump kick, and that's 3 finishers in a row. And flawless victory. Bolo Young over Johnny Armani. And that is not, Johnny Armani was not prepared for this match. So that's 2-1, the pop culture side taking care of the me and the boys side, and that's sad to see. Come on, boys. And that was a squash. Bolo Young letting him know. You got to be careful of him. He'll throw the ceremonial dust in your eyes. The ceremonial chalk dust. Well, I can't say that I'm happy about that, but I mean, if I got to go into the next round and fight Bolo Young, I'm not going to be that cool about it. Brent, the founder, going to take on Carl, who's also on his own team, the 420 DNA team. But factions are out the window here. This is Monarch Madness. This is a 64-man tournament, and we'll see how far we get through today. But what you may want to do is subscribe to the channel, turn the notifications on so that you can be notified when the next heats pop up. Stay tuned. The finals, the final 8 will do battle in a tournament just like this, live March 25th. And if you can't be there in person, you can watch here on this YouTube channel. So subscribe, do the things, like the video, leave a comment, tell a friend. Do you want to be on the roster? We could add you to the roster for season 6. Carl flips Brent with a sunset flip and then goes right after the neck, trying to twist his head right off his body. Oh my God, Carl drops the big leg, and that's a finisher, it looks like. I physically did the air quotes on finisher. Why would it take more than one finisher? Carl goes for the leg again, but you're not going to fool Brent twice like that. Ooh. Wow. I think Brent psyched him out there. Hit that pump kick. What kind of sandals is Carl wearing? What even are those? Brent's got this, man. Oh, wow. Pick a man up, throw a man down. Now he's just going to try and crush his skull. And that's pretty good strategy, you know. You can't fight with a crushed skull. Wow, Brent, all the way up to the top rope. You don't see that very often. Maybe that's why. Mrs. Wild with the double axe handle, but then capitalizes on the pump kick again. Carl is flat. Oh, wow. And even though that was a third finisher, Carl kicked out. The resiliency some of these guys are showing. Maybe they know it's Monarch Madness too. Brent now out of finishers. Uses the trapezius claw to maybe catch a breath. One German suplex, and then I assume a ripcord clothesline. Carl's in a bad spot. Brent gonna fire him all the way outside onto the floor. And don't forget, friends, falls count anywhere in this tournament. And I'm not surprised there. Brent gonna move on. Pins Carl on the outside. Barely takes a scratch. Okay. And we see the replay. Just pump kick after pump kick. Crowd loving it. They're actually not frozen for once. That's nice. CEO, 420 DNA founder. Moving on to the next round. King Brent, also the Quarantine League champion right now. Everything coming up Brent so far lately. Couldn't happen to a nicer fella. Here we go. Beetlejuice versus ADJ. Now we're doing this like this. It'd be nice to go all the way through round one and all of that, but the amount of editing that it takes to present this, because you can only have one tournament on the go at a time. You can't jump back and forth between the tournaments and still get the nice bracket set up and all the things that go with it. So we're doing it like this. We're doing 8 heats. The winner of each heat gonna meet in an 8-man tournament that goes down live March 25th at Camp Cataract. It's gonna be awesome. Crooked Control's gonna play. We're gonna do our in-house rumble. That's the rumble where you're assigned a number somehow. I won't reveal the details in case you're a first timer, because it's a fun surprise. And you can participate, or at least have a horse in the race. Beetlejuice versus ADJ. Let's have a look at these power bars. Beetlejuice, oh my god. Missing a little bit, but not a whole lot. ADJ just smashing people in the face with his knees, and he can't believe it. He wanted to waltz into the finals just like that. One of these two men gonna make the final round of their heat. Oh my god. Oh, nasty. Just dumps him on the back of his head on the hard cement out there. I mean, there's a mat, but it's very thin. Another big knee. Beetlejuice kicks out. Yeah. Oh wow, ADJ has upset the commentary crew. He hits the knee again. It's a third massive knee to the head. The crowd is sick. They're yelling one more time. They just want to see this man's head get caved in. Beetlejuice hung up on that barricade. ADJ looks like he could fight forever. Oh. Oh my god. kicks him right in the head, bloodies him, fires him into the announce table. And a massive DDT. Referee way out of position. Wow. If the referee's in position there, I think we're telling a different story. Beetlejuice is going to go for a weapon. And he's going to find one. It's a bat, and he's making good use of it right there, but he's going to catch a heel right in the side of the head. The referee, again, way out of position. Oh my God, ADJ now with the bat, and he's going to work with it. Oh. Clubbing blows to the back, a shot to the gut, and here it is again. This violent DDT out on the hard floor. He's going to go for a pin. Let's see if it's enough. Wow, Beetlejuice, moving on to the finals of Heat 1, takes down ADJ. And this was my concern, these pop culture guys. King Beetlejuice? Can we have that? At Me and the Boys Wrestling? One of the boys isn't even king? It's a possibility. It's essentially 32 versus 32. As our fellas take on the characters of Pop Culture Punch-Out. And there you see a pinning attempt from ADJ. The referee's in position. Beetlejuice standing tall. He looks good. He's been pretty dangerous all year. He's a Dangerous Goods member. And he's moving on. Moving on to face either Bolo Young or Brent. And this is a good matchup. This is exciting. It's good. We're going to get to see some matchups we wouldn't normally get to see for whatever reason. Characters that have just never crossed paths. We don't do a whole lot of singles matches because I try to fit as many guys as I can into a 1-hour show, and sometimes it's hard. So if I can put 6 or 8 guys in there, I kind of got to focus on that. Thanks for watching with me, friends. If you're enjoying the content here, please subscribe to the channel. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, tell a friend, do all those social media things. Check out some of the other stuff on my channel. I have some music and some other funny videos and some stuff with kittens. Here we go. Save me from my own banter. Bolo Young versus Brent. Look at the size difference. Okay, Bolo Young not going to just walk in here and pull that 3 moves and out with Brent. That's for sure. Brent hits him with a massive Uranagi, stands him back up, and pump kick. That's 2 finishers already from Brent. 20 seconds into this match. And Brent is going to put Bolo Young away in quick fashion, and he's going to go on to take on Beetlejuice. And now I got to wonder if that damage retention is going to come into play, because Beetlejuice took a hell of a beating from ADJ. Brent just came in, kicked Bolo Young's head off, pinned him for 3, and I'll see you in the next round. Wow. Yeah, all fired up. All kinds of fired up. The Quarantine League Wrestling Champion. Gonna take on Fitz for the QLW title. Live, March 25th. and I'm excited for that one. Here we go, the Heat 1 finals. One of these fellas, Beetlejuice or Brent, is going to be there in the finals of the Monarch Madness tournament March 25th, live at Camp Cataract, or live here on YouTube if you are not local to Niagara Falls. But if you are, you should come out. Camp Cataract has the best pizza in the region, cold beer, and a fun setup. We're going to have a projection screen. You're going to be able to see everything on a massive screen. We're going to have a lot of fun. Check out sharetheshock.ca as well for catch up with the block and all the things that he does, all his various podcasts. He has a radio station. Check out Culture Shock magazine. Do all those things. Expose the North. Meanwhile, over here, oh my goodness, Brent just wants to end this, punch your ticket to the finals, and get out of here. And I would love nothing more than to see a Me and the Boys representative come out of Heat 1. I think that would be great. Uh-oh. Beetlejuice, though. Wow, was that a finisher? I guess it was. Wow. Okay, we got ourselves a contest here. I guess that's the one downside to damage retention. Sometimes you get a squash. Oh my god. All the way down to the floor. Beetlejuice slides out. Referee got to keep up with these fellas. Oh my god. Beetlejuice all the way to the top rope. Springboards off. And again. Springboard moonsault. And then tells Brent he can suck it. And then yells at him a little bit. I wonder what he was yelling at him. Uh-oh. Wow, the Razor's Edge from Beetlejuice. The Beatles' Edge. Edge juice? Nah, that's no good. Now Beetlejuice tells the front row that they can also suck it. Letting them know. Oh my god. Looks like Beetlejuice got a version of the $1 Million Dream. It takes it all the way to the ground. You see Brent not going to tap out on the floor like that. We're 2 minutes into this match. It's got a 10-minute time limit on it. Oh my goodness. Just dumps the man. Looked like he tagged the barricade on the way down as well. Fires him back. Brent gonna go for a weapon, but he better hurry up. Got himself a kendo stick. Bloodies Beetlejuice. Now looks like he's got him up for a big power bomb. Massive power bomb into a pin. Crowd wants it again. One more time. Beetlejuice gonna come back. He's not done yet. Uh-oh. There it is again. The Razor's Edge. Right into the barricade. Now he's got the kendo stick. Oh, he splinters it across the guts. Unbelievable. Oh wow. Beetlejuice doing the I don't know, the stanky leg or whatever. Uh-oh. Brent gonna shift the momentum, catches him with a kick, pick a man up, throw a man down. Got that brute force style. Not quite enough. Both of these men want it. King Beetlejuice, King Brent. Now Brent's just got a full-on baseball bat. Oh my God. Oh. I don't know what. Oh no. The action is furious. The bat went spinning into the air. Now Beetlejuice has the bat. Somehow, I don't know. After 2 shots, the bat goes flying out of their hands. Beetlejuice again going to hit this DDT. And this could be a problem. Referee way out of position. But that's going to be enough anyway. Beetlejuice. Wow. Going to stand tall and represent Pop Culture Punch-Out in the finals of the Monarch Madness. I got to call that an upset. In my mind, we were going to see Brent versus Aaron DeWolf in the finals of that. That's how I thought it was going to go. But nonetheless, here we are. Beetlejuice moving on. Exit. Now I think, friends, that I'm just going to keep going and do another heat. I mean, we're here. I don't have really too much else to do today. Let's have a look. Beetlejuice goes through. Aaron DeWolf, ADJ, and Brent to move on. I believe I just clicked new tournament, so that's good. Match type, custom matches, MMM. Randomize off, damage retention on. Here we go. I need Brickhouse, 1/2 of the tag team champions, versus Chuck E. Cheese. Next round, I need Brooke taking on Colossus. Next, Honky Tonk Chris gonna take on Cthulhu. Big match. Big match. And Chris Chaos. Where is Chris Chaos? There he is. Gonna take on the Donald. There it is. Finalize these matchups. One of these fellas gonna move on. Let's get it started with Brickhouse versus Chuck E. Cheese. Alphabetically felt like the best way to keep everything as random and off balance as possible. I'll update the, I actually got a PDF of the bracket and it's fill-outable or fillable or whatever. And I can update it and I'll post that so you can see the results and how things played out. As we move on here, Heat 2 of Monarch Madness. I pre-ordered WWE 2K23. I got the 3-day early access. So if that's something you want to check out, again, subscribe to the channel. Brickhouse comes out on fire here. Hits the brick factor, the brick breaker. Something bricks. Something to do with bricks. There it is again, the brick factor. Wow, just like that. Now Chuck E. Cheese is no slouch in there. It only took 2 brick breakers, and I guess, hey, that's why they're the tag champs. Took down the Jungle Boys. And we'll see who's going to face them. March 25th, live at Camp Cataract for the Season 5 finale of Me and the Boys Wrestling, the finals of the Monarch Madness tournament that you're watching right now, and some other surprises. Yeah, came out on fire. That's exactly how you want to do it. Full power bar going into the next round. Make quick work, and I'm really surprised. Chuck E. Cheese normally puts up a better fight than that. But I'm not upset about it. Me and the boys representation. Clearly we're going to need all we can get. This is a situation here. And anybody, of course, can win. I mean, there are some that are unlikely, but from the Me and the Boys side, any of those characters could win. They're all, at least mathematically, they're all very balanced. A lot of parity at Me and the Boys Wrestling. Brooke versus Colossus. Now, Brooke was the first ever Me and the Boys Wrestling champion after a grueling 10-episode long tournament to determine the first ever Me and the Boys champ. It's all there documented on this YouTube channel. You can go back. There's a Me and the Boys playlist. You could see the humble beginnings and watch us grow over the 5 seasons here. We will move into season 6. Now I'm going to keep doing this on 2K22 because I really don't want to make 40 guys all over again because we just did it. Look at the size difference. Oh my god, Brooke with the season 6 and goes for a pin early. And that's the name of the game. It's been good strategy if you're paying attention backstage. You want to end your match quick. Uh-oh. Colossus, though, you got to stick and move because if Colossus gets a hold of you, but Brooke manages to reverse. He gets caught again, though. And spinning sit-out powerbomb into a pinning attempt. Brooke's going to kick out. Colossus can't believe it. He's big, big mad. Uh-oh. Wow. The end of days delivered by the big Russian. A colossal end of days. And there it is again. Oh, but Brooke reverses it into a judo toss. He's going to stand this man up. And then fire him to the outside where, you know, in a typical match you'd be safe, but because falls count anywhere, this might not be the best idea for Brooke. Oh, nasty. Clobbers him with a knee right to the nose. Referee well out of position again. Brooke's going to get him, though, with that big knee. Okay. 2 Me and the Boys characters moving on. That means we're going to see Brickhouse versus Brooke. It's an interesting matchup we haven't seen before. Looked like Brooke was in trouble there for a little bit. Then he hit that big knee that a lot of the guys are doing now. And it's matches like that that make me miss our zombie referee from 2K20. That guy never missed a call. He was always on top of it. There's Brooke with his sick clown tattoo. Haters Wanted shirt. 3-star match. They say it's very good. I don't disagree. This is the one I'm excited for. When I saw these match up alphabetically, I was super pumped. 2 big heavy hitters, Honky Tonk Chris and Cthulhu. Now Honky Tonk Chris, formerly of the Best Friends with his partner Honky Tonk Zippe, but they couldn't see eye to eye because Chris got a new outfit and Zippe didn't like the fact that Chris got a new outfit and jumped him backstage. And they proceeded to fight for the next 6 weeks until everything was settled in an Iron Man tables match that had some controversy as well. So, I mean, it was settled, but was it? It's always fun to see those two mix it up. A little bit of history from Me and the Boys Wrestling. Me and the Boys Wrestling, sponsored by www.420dna.com, because if it's in you, it should be on you. And here we go. Look at Cthulhu. He towers over Chris, and Chris is big. Oh, that's neat. I just realized the commentary team is referencing the fact that it's a tournament. That's a nice detail. Wow. Chris not faring so well early. I'm gonna take a power bomb into a Samoan drop. Cthulhu. Gonna head to the top rope, but... oh, wow. Okay, Chris must be stunned. He's got to be concussed. He didn't see that man standing in front of him? Alright, here we go. Come on, we need a little offense from the man. I'm gonna fire him down onto the floor. Follow him outside. Oh, wow. Chris was going for something. Cthulhu reversed. The crowd hates it. Crowd not behind Cthulhu. And they probably should be. But I mean, that's Honky Tonk Chris. KG veteran powerhouse of Me and the Boys Wrestling. Been here since day one. Of course, though, Cthulhu, the Elder God, has obviously always been. Wow. That's going to do it. And I guess, how do you stop an Elder God? Chris did not look prepared. Or he got rocked right away. That early power bomb. That early power bomb rocked him and he never recovered. And Cthulhu gonna move on. King Cthulhu? Maybe. Wow. There he is, the sleeping monster from the bottom of the ocean. That is never dead, which eternal lies. Cthulhu. From the bottom of Relia, gotta be the absolute purest definition of parts unknown. And we'll move on that note. Chris Chaos gonna take on the Donald. Now, Chris Chaos and Aaron DeWolf used to be a formidable tag team until, I don't know, Aaron DeWolf kind of lost his mind, completely lost the plot. The Northern Psychopath turned on his partner, attacked him backstage. Chris Chaos left the chat. So, I don't know if he's watching or not, but Chris Chaos is in this tournament. And he's about to take on the Donald, and still definitely has unfinished business with Aaron DeWolf. Not sure what's going on with DeWolf. Partnered up with Showtime and Brickhouse. Out of control over at Me and the Boys Wrestling. And the rest of these characters are from Pop Culture Punch-Out, which airs every third Thursday. Right here on this channel. They have their own little feuds and storylines. They have their own champion. Ronald McDonald is the champion over there. The Donald with a spinning sit-out powerbomb on Chris Chaos. And he can't believe it. He thought he had him. But I don't think so. Donald Trump has been around for, actually, I've been digital wrestling with Donald Trump since before Me and the Boys Wrestling. Always a top heel. and a deadly competitor. And Chris Chaos has his work cut out for him if he's going to take down the Donald. Uh-oh. There's that knee. It's got to be one of the default signatures. Ooh. Already in this tournament, we've seen that knee change the course of a few matches here, and this could be one of them. Oh my God, here it is again. Forget it. Bloodies him, stuns him. Referee. It doesn't matter. Chris Chaos gonna move on to face Cthulhu. I don't know if you'd consider that a victory, but we'll see how it plays out. It looked like Donald Trump had the edge there for a minute, but Chaos moving on. So we got 3 members from the Me and the Boys roster and 1 member of Pop Culture Punch-Out, but that 1 member, Cthulhu, the Elder God. Does this man have what it takes to take down an Elder God? Chris Chaos rocking that 420DNA.com hat. At one point I was going to give everybody on Team 420 DNA a 420 DNA hat, but then some of the characters designed their own guys and I didn't. Moving on here, round 2 of Heat 2. And we're going to see Brooke take on Brickhouse. One of these 2 men moving on to the finals. And neither one, I don't think, really phased in the power bar area. You know what? During this loading screen, I'm pouring myself a cup of coffee. Because loading, forever loading. That's okay though. Gives us time to chat. How are you guys? I hope you're well. Did you get a lot of snow where you are? We got some. Just some. So yeah, like I said, I ordered the, I pre-ordered, yeah, of course, now it's gonna just go. We'll talk about it on the next loading screen. There'll be more. We're going for an early pinfall, but too soon. Brooke fires him to the turn. Oh wow, look at the agility. Oh wow. The arm bar on the rope. Yeah. Brooke jumps the rope in, but Brickhouse grabs him, fires him into the turnbuckle. Now Brooke's in a bit of a situation. Oh wow. Clobbers him with that punch. And then takes a minute to pander, but you don't want to give Brooke that kind of time. He'll hit you with a season 6 Uranagi. Stun you, put you on your back, and pin you for 3. Just like that. Wow. Okay. Now Brooke a single specialist. And Brickhouse a tag specialist, so in a single situation, I don't think it's an upset to see Brooke win there. But Brickhouse clobbered his round 1 opponent. Brooke moving on to the finals of Heat 2. King Brooke. I could see it. The Tilt-A-Whirl Stunner. The Season 6 Uranagi. Deadly moves. They call it a lackluster match, but he got the job done. What more do you want from the man? Cthulhu versus Chris Chaos. So we got all kinds of chaos in this ring. We'll fire this up. And what I was going to say was that yes, I pre-ordered WWE 2K23, and I got the deluxe edition with the seasons pass and the unlocker and all the boosts and all the stupid things. It's the second highest, well, it's the second most expensive version that you can get. The other version had alternate outfits for Randy Orton, John Cena, Batista, and Brock, and it was $40 extra for that, and I didn't do that. That's stupid. But 3 days early access, so 3 days before the common rabble, I'll be playing that game, testing out the well, mostly war games. I'm excited for. I want to see war games. Oh my God, Chris Chaos comes out on fire. And you have to. That is Cthulhu. Chris Chaos, with the right idea, comes out aggressive with a violent spear tackle. Wow. Massive strikes. Fires the man to the corner. Rakes the face with his elbow. And again, right in the tentacles. He's delicate in those tentacles. Look at Chris Chaos. He is fighting like a man possessed. King Chaos. That has a nice ring to it. In control right now of Cthulhu, and this could do it. That big knee right in the mush. Referee's in position. Oh, wow, 2.95. He's letting the referee know how he feels. And pick this man up. Spear him one more time. And let's see if that's enough. Wow, just can't keep this man down. And now Chaos may have an issue because he's out of finishers. And Cthulhu still has 3. Cthulhu gonna step out, maybe grab a weapon, but not fast enough. Chaos gonna clobber this man with a boot to the face. I'm concerned for Chaos. He's sort of in control, but he's also sort of in a bad spot. Cthulhu with all those finishers. Uh-oh. Cthulhu reverses. Nasty power bomb into the Samoan drop. Cthulhu gonna go for a pin, but Chaos not really taking a whole lot of damage yet. Looks like he's determined to get a weapon, and Chaos determined not to let him do it, which is a smart move. Nailed him right in the face. Okay. Wow. I gotta call that a little bit of an upset. Chaos takes down Cthulhu. Chris Chaos versus Brooke in the finals of heat number 2. That means we're guaranteed to have at least one representative from Me and the Boys Wrestling in the final 8, which is good. There was a chance that that didn't happen, and that would have sucked. Will it be Brooke? Will it be Chris Chaos? Which one of these fellas gonna move on and have an extra spot on the card March 25th live at Camp Cataract? Thanks for joining me, friends. If you're enjoying the digital wrestling entertainment, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video, do all those social media things. It helps boost the algorithms. Still don't really know how it all works, but interactions is good. Check around on the channel, find some other stuff. I do lots of poetry and music, and sometimes I play other games. Check out my wife's channel, Mr. and Mrs. Brown. She builds Lego. She has a lot of fun with Legos, and there's lots of kitten videos on there. Adorable kittens. I don't know how to sell it any better than that. Adorable kittens. This Happened News is over there. Go check it out. When you're done here, of course. We're going to have a look at what time it is when this match wraps up. We might even do one more heat. Brooke hits the season 6 right off the bat, but Chaos barely took any damage in the last 2 matches, so Chaos gonna stand this man up now. If coming in I would have picked Brooke, but after having just watched him get kneed in the face, I don't know. I would think for Chaos to win his heat and come out of this tournament, that would be surprising. I'll say it like that. Not to take anything away from Chaos, but Chaos, one of the top 8 competitors at Me and the Boys Wrestling. That's where it's a surprise when you put it like that. Is Chris Chaos one of the top 8? Maybe. Maybe DeWolf was holding back Chaos. Maybe it was all backwards. We're going to find out moving forward. We're going to find out March 25th live at Camp Cataract if Chris Chaos is the next king of Me and the Boys Wrestling, and he could very well be. We also saw Beetlejuice move on. Yeah, we're gonna keep it going, friends. We're gonna do one more heat at least. We'll see how long it takes, and got my notes out, and the next one's crazy, so not to take anything away from the first 2, but there are some heavy hitters in the next heat. Get a look at the path that Chris Chaos went through. The Donald, Cthulhu, and Brooke. No small feat. Now, we figured he'd get through the Donald, if I'm being transparent. Let's go. New tournament. No championship. Me and the Boys Arena. Match type. Custom matches. Triple M. Randomize. Off. Damage retention on. Accept. Let's go. Right off the bat. Me and the Boys champion. Cody Harris. Gonna take on Me and the Boys nuisance and current 12K champion, Dr. Volcano. That's a big, big match. Next, DeBlock. And he's going to take on Duke Nukem, traded from the Hellfire Club before the departure of DMP. We're going to see DDB versus pop culture favorite Elvisera. We're even going to give him the vicious hair. And then the demented maniacal psychopath DMP, and he's taking on Eric Cartman. And there it is. That's quite the bracket. One of these men going to be moving on. Oops. to the finals, March 25th. Here we go. We had a lot of fun at the last one live. We had some audio issues that I think we've got them figured out for this time. And you're going to be able to watch the performances even if you are not local. I'm gonna have my PlayStation camera set up, and it'll capture what it captures. It'll be a small window, but you'll at least get an idea of what's going on. Just enough to wish that you had come. So you should just come. It costs $10. You're going to get a raffle ticket for a chance at some of the sweet door prizes. Nothing crazy this time, just some booze, you know, 420 DNA swag. And anything else we can collect along the way. Here we go. Cody Harris taking on Dr. Volcano. And right off the bat, Cody Harris looks like he learned how to do that pump kick from Brent. Just going to drag Dr. V around the ring for a little bit. Oh my God. Dr. Volcano is in the sharpshooter. We're not even 30 seconds into this match, and Dr. Volcano is on the verge of tapping out. Okay. Now Dr. Volcano had to go on the pop culture side just because of numbers. Oh my God, Dr. Volcano hits the miss and the punt. He's gonna go for a pin. We'll see. Cody Harris just got stunned. That's not enough to keep the champ down. Dr. V gonna stand him up and hit him again with the mist. And again with the kick. Gonna go for a pin here. What an upset this would be. Okay, Cody Harris. Dr. Volcano is incensed. Where do you go from here? Hit him with it one more time. Cody Harris blocked it. Got his arms up. Dr. V went to the well one too many times. And Cody Harris now has the momentum. Cody Harris with a pump handle slam. A pump handle overhead slam. Now he's going to head to the outside, maybe look for a weapon. You got to be quick about it. Dr. Volcano catches him. Hits him with that throwing suplex. And he's going to go for a pin, but that's the champ. You're not going to get the champ like that. Cody gonna fire Dr. V back in. Now out of all the heats, I think that it's most likely that the winner comes out of this heat. That's something I'll say. It's one of the strongest ones, and I think it's very likely. There it is again, the third time, the mist. And the kick to the head. Dr. Volcano in a good spot here. Wow. Dr. Volcano comes out on fire, pins the champ after some questionable finishers. Cody Harris took so much mist. He must have had mist in his eyes, in his nose. Probably made it really hard to breathe. And then to get kicked in the head like that 3 times. I mean, how are you gonna maintain? Getting choked out. Dr. V really taking some liberties with the rules. But nonetheless, an upset. King Dr. Volcano? Maybe. The end? No, not for you. You got to fight next round. Wow. They call it a very good match. When Dr. Volcano was in the sharpshooter in under 30 seconds, I thought it was over. That's a surprising result. Now we got DeBlock versus Duke Nukem. Duke Nukem hasn't really done a whole lot, either at me and the boys or on Pop Culture Punch-Out. So we'll see how he fares, as essentially a newcomer. Part of the Hellfire Club, traded away to the Lollipop Guild, and Spawn going back the other way to the Hellfire Club. But of course, none of the factions are going to matter at the end of Season 5. We're going to tally up the total points, determine a winner, and put the factions to bed. Season 6, no factions. I mean, you can have alliances and friends, but we're not going to keep track of the points. We're not going to, it's going to be a bit more of a free-for-all next season. So we've generated, and this was part of the goal with the factions, was to generate some storylines and some ties between teams. No matter where you end up, you always will have been, oh my god, a Hellfire guy, or, you know. Duke Nukem ran full speed and buried his shoulder right into the sternum of DeBlock. Speaking of DeBlock, check out sharetheshock.ca. Check out Culture Shock magazine. Check out Duke Nukem's knee going into DeBlock's nose. Oh my god, Duke Nukem makes short work of DeBlock, and we are not going to see King DeBlock. Wow. And that's awful. Look how they did my boy. Unbelievable. Duke Nukem just goes through DeBlock like a buzzsaw, and DeBlock's going to be mad. He's going to be incensed, and he's going to want to challenge DeBlock or Duke Nukem to the 3 stages of hell. We're all going to have to hear about it now in the chat. Oh my god. I hope after I talk a bunch of smack, my match goes better than that, but with my luck and smack talk, I get pinned off the initial spear. Well, moving forward, Danger Boy Dana Boyle taking on Elviscera, the creation of Alan They from the Only Heels Facebook group. I haven't talked about that yet. Join the Only Heels Facebook group, friends. Check us out. It's the Only Heels Incorrectly Named Wrestlers Facebook group. And we just kind of post pictures of wrestlers and state their name incorrectly. You know, it'll be Jack the Snack Roberts and Burton the Farmer Beast Cake, the Hulk Hogan, all of it, the whole thing, the Hulk Hogan. Andre the Giant Gonzalez, Giant Gorgonzolas. We have fun. Plus, you could have a chance to be the post of the week on the Me and the Boys wrestling episodes. It's all over there. It's a small little universe, and we're having a lot of fun in it. And you can watch it and follow it and keep track just by subscribing. Oh, wow. Now, we've seen that even float over DDT a whole bunch in the last couple of weeks, and Elviscera had that scouted. The Danger Boy Dana Boyle had the Heartbreak Hotel scouted. And shout out to Alan Day. Oh my god, for creating this amazing Elviscera and bringing him to life. Danger Boy Dana Boyle missed wild off the top rope, blocks the Heartbreak Hotel again. He definitely has that scouted, and now he's going to rain blows. Where is my money? Danger Boy wants to know. And Elviscera in trouble. There's the float over DDT, the even float over DDT. Danger Boy going to go for a pin. Referee well out of spot. And if he wasn't, I feel like this match would have been done. Uh-oh. Elvisera using that supernatural abilities. Just kind of fires Danger Boy at the mat, then goes to get a weapon. It's a table. Oh my god, Danger Boy got clobbered with the table. Elvisera throws it down. And you're gonna stretch out the back. Just bury a knee right in the man's back like that. Down on the floor, it's all legal. Falls count anywhere. That includes submissions. Danger Boy with a massive headbutt. And a sharp elbow. Yeah, the commentary guys need to get up out of the way because the action is spilled out of the ring and over into the front row here. Danger Boy leaned up against that barricade. Elvisera just going to hit him with some strikes. Uh-oh. Oh, nasty up against that barricade. Now he's got the table. Where's he going with that? He's going to set that up in the ring? I hope he sets it up. It's not a table match. There's no reason for him to do that, but now they're doing a little do-si-do in and out of the ring. Uh-oh. Danger Boy caught with Heartbreak Hotel right on the corner of that table. Just like that. That was the point of the table. I hope we get a replay of that. His head definitely hit that table. There's the even float over DDT. The even float over DDT. The near fall. There it is. Yeah, he definitely hit the table. There it is in slow motion. Heartbreak Hotel on the corner of the table.
Here is your winner, Elvisera.
Clever. Elvisera. It works. Got the Elvis hair and everything. That's the most vicious version to me. Elvisera. Becoming an icon and always in the mix at Me and the Boys Wrestling at Pop Culture Punch Out. Super creative, super random, and we love them. Now, DMP versus Eric Cartman. Two big fellas. Gonna mix it up. And we're going to see who is going to take on another big fella, Elvisera, who we just watched win. Friends, if you're into axe throwing, if you're into escape rooms, if you're into laser tag, any of those things, check out Mazewood. Mazewood Entertainment. Just Google it. Axe throwing Mazewood. Do those things. Check it out. If you're local to Niagara, you could book it and do all of those things in one day. Reasonably priced, lots and lots of fun. Check it out. In the meantime, we can enjoy the soundtrack of WWE 2K22. None of the songs really, to me, they don't feel like wrestling. I don't know. I don't like it, but I need like that cock rock, that AC/DC. DMP comes charging in. Cartman ended up with the upper hand. Suplex. The stalling suplex from Cartman. And I hit it late there, and I'm glad I did because I'm already out of air. Cartman hits that bonsai drop. He's going to go for a pin, but that's the former champion. That's one of the greatest. That's one of the greatest superstars of all time here at Me and the Boys Wrestling, and the demented maniacal psychopath. Cartman, a young up-and-comer, though, hits the bonsai drop again. He's going to go for a pin. EMP going to get the shoulder up at 2.95. And Cartman's going to hit him again with it. And this could be a problem for DMP. Wow. DMP on a bit of a slide lately. And I don't know what to say about that. That is a massive upset. That is a massive upset, and the shock waves are going to be felt all the way through me and the boys wrestling. And I gotta say, that's a bunch of upsets. To see all 4 of those me and the boys characters defeated like that. Those 4 pop culture guys. I mean, Dr. Volcano is tough. Not to take anything away from those guys, but that's 4 upsets in a row. And the me and the boys roster is in trouble. And we gotta, with all our hearts, at me and the boys wrestling, cheer for Dr. Volcano, because he's the only one who's close. We'll see if Dr. Volcano, though, can get past Duke Nukem. That is a shocking upset for DMP to be out of this tournament so early. And this was a fear that I had with some of these pop culture guys. Will they just bulldoze our guys? I didn't make them. I don't know their specs. Like, there's ways, like, your guy can be 100 and still have shitty moves. You know, you can still have a questionable combination of moves. So if somebody's made guys with, you know, the guy's like an 85, but he's built with all the strongest moves, the strongest punches, the strongest everything, maybe he can outdo a level 100 guy. So that sucks. All 4? Really? Cody Harris out, DeBlock out, Danger Boy Dana Boyle out, DMP out. Who's gonna win this tournament? This is a situation. Those were some ringers. But, and arbitrary results. Here we go. Dr. Volcano versus Duke Nukem. In a match that makes very little sense, but here we are. Duke Nukem hit with the mist early. There's the punt kick. And once you get the mist in your eyes, I don't know. It's hard to recover. You got mist all in your eyes. You get your head kicked off, so you got a concussion now too. You're just thinking about how you got to stay awake for the next 12 to 24 hours. Mist gets blocked. Duke Nukem hits a spear. Dr. V gonna kick out. No interference yet, I'm surprised. We've managed to get through 3 tournaments without interference. Oh no. Another spear from Duke Nukem. And that's going to do it. Duke Nukem going to move on. And that is the worst. That means either way, somebody from the pop culture side. And now I guess we cheer for Elviscera because he's been on me and the boys wrestling. Chris Chaos, Beetlejuice, and a third pop culture, or a second pop culture representative joining the final 8. Out of control. Wow. Duke Nukem's been fighting for his life for a long time though, so who knows. Look at that referee just standing there out of position, costing guys matches. I'm starting to get fired up. I'm getting heated here. What the hell's going on? I gotta give me and the boys a pep talk for the next set of heats. This is out of control. Let's see who else is going to the finals. Elviscera or Eric Cartman. Another loading screen. Oh my god, it's like every match. I'm just kidding, obviously they're between every match. Friends, thanks so much for joining me. This is, I don't know, episode 1, I guess, of Monarch Madness. The start of the tournament. We saw the creation of the a specific match, you can go back, wind this video back if you didn't see it. All the setup. You saw me enter the guys, you know it's all legit. And once we're through this, I think maybe I'll even do one more and then I'll call it. And we'll be halfway through a 64-man tournament. My wife has gone to work and I'm here by myself, and this is what I'm doing with my Saturday. Here we go. Two big fellas. Cartman comes out on fire. Bonsai drop just like that. That's a dangerous finishing move. It happens so fast. None of these matches have been that great. It's just kind of been whoever hits their move first. The other guy can't recover. Wow. Just like that. Squash match after squash match. Duke Nukem. What do you even replay? What are we going to replay? The two bonsai drops and that's it? Come on. Ridiculous. There's the near fall. And there was the actual fall. And that was it for that. Dunsky. Why does he even get up? Just stay on him. And just like that, Duke Nukem or Eric Cartman is going to join Beetlejuice and Chris Chaos March 25th at Camp Cataract. They call it lackluster. It's not wrong. We see 3 moves, 1 to knock him down and 2 bonsai drops. No! I got blue screen. Okay, that's it.